Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, any professionals out there that are watching this, I need to talk to you for a second because a lot of you keep saying you're waiting on clarity. A lot of you are saying that you're waiting on the right time or you're waiting to feel ready. And I've been looking at the book of Joshua and studying through it. And in chapter 1, verses 1 through 9, I don't see God giving Joshua any clarity. Rather, I see God giving Joshua a command. So as you get started in the book of Joshua, I need you to know that Moses is dead. And this is an important piece of information because Moses was the greatest leader that Israel had known. And he's gone now. And now it's Joshua's turn to lead. There was no transition period. There was no leadership seminar that they sent him to learn or to some leadership conference to go learn how to be a great leader. There was no ease into it moment for poor Joshua. It's just like God says, get up, go, and take the land, and that's it. So there were a couple of things that I wanted us to look over. And the first point is that you won't feel ready. Now, here's the truth most people don't want to hear is that Joshua didn't feel ready, but he was called. And a lot of you are in that same place right now. You don't feel ready to start the business. You don't feel ready to raise your prices or to step into leadership or to put yourself out there. Now, I've been there before, so I'm talking from experience. But readiness isn't the requirement. Obedience is. The second point that I wanted to look at is that God promises his presence, not comfort. You see, God tells Joshua three things over and over. He says, be strong, be courageous, and I will be with you. Now, notice what he doesn't say. He doesn't say this will be easy. He doesn't say that there won't be any resistance. He doesn't say that every battle will feel good. I wish they did, but they don't. But the promise wasn't comfort. The promise to Joshua was his presence. And if we're being honest, most of us want comfort more than we want calling. The third thing that I wanted to look at is that you still have a responsibility. And you see, this is where people get it twisted because we love the idea of God is with me. And that's cool. I mean, it's true. But right after that, God tells Joshua these things. Do not turn from the word. Meditate on it day and night. And to be careful to obey. So this isn't blind confidence. This is disciplined obedience for Joshua. So let me bring this into our world, okay? That just because you feel called doesn't mean that your business is going to blow up overnight. I wish it was like that all the time, but it's not always the case. It doesn't mean that every decision is going to work out, and it doesn't mean that you won't face pressure. You see, Joshua still had battles. He still had setbacks. Joshua still had a responsibility. So let's fix the mindset real quick because the formula is not calling equals automatic success. The formula is calling leads to obedience, which leads to alignment, which then leads to fruit. And a lot of people want the fruit without the obedience. They want the outcome without the discipline. I want the muscles without going to the gym. But the fourth thing that I wanted to look at is that fear versus faith in action. Fear versus faith in action. God tells Joshua multiple times, do not be afraid. Why? Because fear was going to be there. And it's the same for you. It's the same for me. Fear is going to show up when you hit publish. Fear is going to show up the next time you pitch the next thing to the client. It's going to show up when you invest in your business or when you take any risk for that matter. Now, the difference isn't the absence of fear. It's whether you move anyway. So here's how I ended up writing it in my Bible. Wherever or whatever God calls you to, you don't have to live in fear. But don't confuse that with it being easy. You see, God is going to provide what you need, not what makes it comfortable. God is with you. God will take care of you. He is your greatest defender. But you still have to step up and lead. So, wherever you are right now, I just want you to take a breath, okay? You don't have to have it all figured out tonight or tomorrow. You don't even have to feel ready. But if God has called you to it, He hasn't left you in it. God is with you. God's guiding you. And He's going to give you what you need to take that next step. So just take it, whatever that looks like for you. All right? So I want you to know I'm praying for you. Go ahead and share this with someone that you believe might need this reminder. All right? And I'll catch you on the next one. God bless you.